Hi, I'm Lizzie and this is Laura, and today we are going to be exploring all the different food venues that are on board P&O's Arvia.
If you're new to our channel, we release a new cruise or travel related video every single week, so please do make sure you're subscribed so you can stay up to date with our content. Arvia offers entirely freedom dining. This means that nobody on board has a fixed dinner sitting and you can go and eat your dinner at whatever time you want to. There are lots of included dining venues available as part of the freedom dining offering, so if you don't want to spend any extra money on board, you don't have to.
There are two main dining rooms on board Arvia. These are called Meridian and Zenith, and you will find them at the back of the ship on decks 6 and 7. The menu in both the main dining rooms is exactly the same. You will start with a choice of about 6 different starters, which includes different soups and salads. Main courses typically include a couple of vegetarian dishes and a vegan dish. You will also find a fish dish on every menu, as well as a variety of meat dishes. Always available options include a beef sirloin and a pan-fried chicken breast. Typically, there are about 6 dessert choices, which always include a cheese plate and a selection of ice cream. There is also always a chef's recommendation, which includes a starter, a main course and a dessert. And sometimes these include dishes that are from the destination that you may have been at on that day. As well as dinner in the main dining room, you can also visit there for your breakfast and your lunch. Breakfast options include full English, breakfast pastries, and a variety of egg dishes such as Eggs Benedict. For lunch, there are normally a variety of starters, lighter dishes, mains and desserts. There is also an express lunch option if you are short of time and are in a rush to do something else on that day.
In the space that was used for 2 additional main dining rooms on board Iona, you'll find 2 different options on Arvia. The Olive Grove and 6th Street Diner both operate as a main dining room, which means they are included in the cost of your cruise, but they both have completely different menus.
The Olive Grove is a Mediterranean-style restaurant. If you've ever eaten in Iona's, you will notice differences in the decor and the menu. Unlike on board Iona, it is only open at dinner time, so you can't pop in there for a different sea day lunch. There are 2 different menus, so if you're on a 2-week cruise, you will definitely get to experience both of those menus. While we were on board, we enjoyed dishes such as lasagna and lamb flatbread. It was lovely to have a different option.
6th Street Diner is on the opposite side of the ship and it's set up as an American style diner. The venue itself looks great and even has a jukebox that you can buy tokens to use. The menus don't include what we would consider to be typical diner fare. You won't find a burger in here, but we did enjoy dishes such as Philly cheesesteak and some Maryland crab cakes. This venue was also the home to Lizzie's favourite cocktail available on board Arvia, which was the Cotton Candy Cosmo. 6th Street Diner is also open for brunch, and menu options at this time of day include items such as hot dogs and mac and cheese, as well as more breakfasty items like pancakes and waffles. Again, all of this is included in your cruise fare and you won't pay any additional charges for the food that you eat in this venue.
Up on deck 16, you'll find the Horizon restaurant, which is Arvia's buffet restaurant. This is a large area with plenty of seating and fantastic views. The food stations are set up in smaller sections and this allows you to pick what you want without waiting in really long queues. Breakfast in the buffet includes a lot of options. These include cereals, fruits, pastries, the ingredients for a full English, omelettes, pancakes and more. For lunch you will find a variety of items such as salads, soups, roasts, pasta dishes, and usually there is a curry. At afternoon tea you will find a variety of sandwiches, cakes, scones, and the buffet continues into dinner where you will find various meat options, vegetarian options. Again, there will be soups and salads there, and lots of different desserts. Late night snacks are the main feature in the buffet from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Here you will find things like pasties, chips, sandwiches, curries, and sometimes you may even find kebab or chicken shawarma. Hot drinks and water options are available throughout the day in the Horizon restaurant, and in the morning you will also find juices.
Another included option is Taste 360 up in the Sky Dome, and this is essentially the equivalent to a poolside grill on board Arvia. During the day you can get burgers, hot dogs, pizza, there's also salads and coleslaw and various dips available, and sometimes there's a regional speciality dish. Then after 5 p.m, rotisserie chicken also becomes available. This is a great option for a quick bite, especially after a busy port day.
Back down on deck 8, you will find one of our favourite included options, the Quays. The Quays is an alternative to the buffet and offers 3 different counters. The first section, hook, line and vinegar, offers fish and chips with sides of curry sauce and mushy peas. You can also get a gluten-free option from there. The next counter is Fusion, which offers dishes such as katsu curry with rice or noodles, stir fries, and there are always vegetarian options available. The third counter, roast carvery, offers options, as the name suggests, that are carvery based. Here you can get Yorkshire pudding wraps and giant filled Yorkshire puddings. Around the corner from the main counters are options such as salad, coleslaw, and desserts. You can also get water and hot drinks from this section.
The rest of the menus on board Arvia that we're going to talk about all incur an extra charge. The first of these venues is right up on the top of the ship on deck 17, and it's called the Epicurean. The Epicurean is a fine dining venue. It's not actually a restaurant that we've ever tried on board a P&O ship, so we can't give you an opinion on it. We can tell you that the food options are different to anything else you'll find on board. At the time of filming, the Epicurean was charged between £30 and £35 depending on the menu available. There is also a luxury afternoon tea available in the Epicurean at an additional cost.
Moving down to deck 16, you will find that part of the Horizon buffet gets transformed into the beach house at night. The beach house offers a variety of different types of Caribbean and South American food, and it's one of our favourites. In fact, you'll usually find us in there on the first night. The beach house has a cover charge of around £9.50, and you will find that some of the menu items also have an additional charge, such as the lava rock steak and the fisherman's kebab. Some of our favourite dishes in the beach house include the ribs, the fajitas and the tacos.
Down on deck 8, you'll find Ripples, which is the onboard ice cream parlour. Ripples serves snowflake luxury gelato, which is different to what's available in the main dining room at dinner time. They also offer an ice cream afternoon tea, which is supposed to serve one person, but we've heard lots of people say that this could easily be shared. We haven't spent masses of time in here ourselves, but we have enjoyed an ice cream cone from there. You can also do a create your own Magnum style ice cream, which we always think looks very interesting.
Also on deck 8, in the atrium area, you will find the Keel Cow. The Keel Cow is split into 2 sections, one of them being a bar area and the other part being a gastropub style area. The Keel Cow is a very popular venue which charges per item rather than a cover charge. The Keel Cow is known for its steaks, but if you don't like steaks like Laura, there are plenty of other options to choose from. We absolutely love the duck bao buns, and they're probably our favourite starter on board a P&O ship. And on our Arvia cruise, Laura really enjoyed the spatchcock chicken, even though it was a massive dish.
On the same deck, you'll find Cindu, which is a contemporary Indian restaurant. Cindu also charges per item rather than a flat cover charge. One tip with Cindu is if you are desperate to eat in there when on board Arvia, you can book this through your cruise personaliser in advance of travelling, so it's well worth doing that as it does get booked up very quickly. We've enjoyed quite a few different dishes in Cindu over the years, one of our favourites being the signature platter, and for dessert, the dark chocolate sphere is a must try.
New to P&O on board Arvia is Green & Co. Green & Co is predominantly a vegan restaurant, and there is a sushi bar section in there too. When we were on board Arvia, we didn't get time to eat in here because we were only on board for a week, but everyone we know who has eaten there has always been very complimentary. This isn't just a restaurant for vegetarians. Even though there is no meat on offer, lots of meat eaters have said they really enjoy it.
You'll find the glass house on board Arvia in the atrium area down on deck 7. Similarly to Keel Cow, this is split into sort of 2 halves, with one half being just for drinks and the other half being more of a dining area. We again chose not to eat in the glass house during our Arvia cruise, and this is purely because we're not as keen on the menu options in here as we are in the glass houses on the older P&O ships. The majority of the menu in the glass house is sort of contemporary tapas dishes. There are some larger plates also if you're after a more of a main meal.
On deck 6, you will find Vista's Cafe Bar. Even though this isn't really a dining venue, You can purchase cakes here as you purchase a Costa coffee. This isn't something I'd be tempted by, but Laura would be.
The Limelight Club is a mixture of an entertainment and dining venue. This operates as a cover charge venue, but the cover charge does vary depending on the act that you're going to be seeing. We really enjoy the food in Limelight. There's some dishes that we particularly like. One of them is a bit of a controversial dish, which is the mushroom starter. And we do think it's well worth the money.
Also, on Arvia, room service is available. You can order breakfast, lunch or dinner from here. Some items have individual charges, or if you order from the breakfast menu, there is a £2.50 charge. We've only ever used it as a late night option because we were too late for the buffet, which closes at 1 a.m. We ordered a couple of pizzas, and when they arrived, they were far bigger than we expected. We really enjoyed them, but we were quite tired by the time they actually arrived. Arvia has a great selection of food venues. We find that the chargeable ones offer a slightly better food quality than the included options, but you can still have an amazing dining experience without spending anything extra.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and drop any questions you've got in the comments down below. Please do also make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on social media by searching Sisters on the Seas.